This is where it all began. It was the first time that 11 players from La Masia made it together into a first 11 on a professional game. The generation of '87 was, I think, unbelievable. I didn't realize at the time.
If you look at the first team in that period when Messi and Gerard Piqué and Cesc were actually making a name themselves with the under-14s, made what it is considered the generation of '87 one of the best ones in the history of La Masia.
Everyone understood each other very well. Everyone had a role. You had Gerard Piqué and you had Leo, small, tiny player, but that starts making a difference, scoring so many goals. You had Victor Vázquez. My role in that team was, the midfielder, break the lines with the passing. Sometimes I was getting excited and just move forward and score a few goals. So yeah, I think I brought character to the team and leadership. Away from football, I relaxed in the school. I thought that it was so easy, I didn't have to do anything. We made the move to La Masia to help me to do better at school. It went the other way around, so obviously that was a big problem. And I just failed. My mother was so not She told me that she could take me out, that I should go back to my hometown because it was not acceptable. Thank God. Francis Cagigao, Steve Rowley, Arsène Wenger, David Dean all joined up to bring me to Arsenal, and that changed my life. Arsenal were a club we saw that was growing, especially with Arsène in charge. He came from Paris only to meet me, especially with Arsène in charge. He came from Paris only to meet me. He came from Paris only to meet me. 16 years old, like, I come from Barcelona Academy. Why would he do that?
I always like to meet the players, and I have an impression,
That impact of meeting someone that you say, wow, this is probably the most important person I've met in my life. This was the first reaction I had, you shake hands and you're like, wow, I'm somewhere I've never been before.
When you're a boy of 16 and you have the privilege to talk to the manager that can give you reassurance, and I wanted to convince him as well to join us and to assure him that I will make some room for him.
I felt something when I was talking to Arsène that made me feel deep down that they really believed in me, that they were just not talking to talk, that they were actually...
Gas, Messi and Piqué. Piqué in the end decided to go to Man United. Fabregas decided to join us, and Barcelona kept Messi, of course, and that's how it happened.
At 16, maybe not all of us are ready for it, but certainly he seemed to be. And at that point, there was a maturity and a confidence that I think he was identified straight away from Arsène Wenger.
Such an amazing day in London. It was incredible. Sunny, hot, and I was like, wow, I didn't know after that it would be raining all day, every day. I saw Noreen, the landlady where I could be living with.
And then he moves to Barnet. I'm sure he felt, I am very far away from home.
It's a big responsibility to take a boy from 16 years of age. London is an exciting city, but as well for young sports people, it could be a dangerous city as well.
If you think of your own life, thinking of moving home without much family around you to a different country at 16, it's actually incredible that when these lads do succeed.
When I moved, I just went with 2 luggages. There was no computers, there was nothing special like nowadays.
He would be in his room, which was like, he told me, 3 by 2 meters, not much bigger than that, with his stereo, listening to music, but he was looked after.
I was a bit shocked because nobody told me I could have privileges that the first team has. In my mind, I'm going to the second team, to the academy. I think I had like £4,000 a month to spend. It was like impossible to spend £4,000. Like, give me 500, I have enough, That was special, and being in that small room at Norring's place was just a privilege.